Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. First of all, sorry for the very long delay in uploading. I was planning on uploading a video in December, but school and burnout happened, but I will try to get back on track. As you may recall, last time I introduced a video series that I will be starting about my conlang. I've named this the AZ project, after myself. This will be the first actual video in the series, and I will be documenting the phonology and writing system of my first language, Tanakh. So first, let's take a look at the phonology of the language. Tanakh has 19 consonants and 10 vowels. The consonants are ma, na, nga, spelled ng, pa, ba, ta, da, ka, spelled ch, dla, spelled zh, ka, ga, a, the glottal stop, spelled with an apostrophe, fa, sa, hla, spelled sh, kha, spelled kh, ya, la, and wa, spelled v. The 10 vowels are split between 6 monophthongs or pure vowels and 4 diphthongs, which are like glides. The monophthongs are I, U, 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 spelled W, A, spelled E, and A. And the diphthongs are I, Au, Ya, spelled J-E, and Wa, spelled V-E. Each syllable consists of 3 parts: the onset consonant, the nucleus, typically a vowel, and an optional coda. The onset can be any consonant. If a word appears to not start with a consonant, the onset is likely a semi-vowel like y and w, or a glottal stop. The nucleus is typically a vowel, but can allophonically be a syllabic consonant. This will be discussed later. The optional coda could be na, la, or any fricative. Now, let's take a look at allophones, or sets of multiple sounds used to pronounce a single phoneme that appear in a language. First, the syllable C, schwa, F, where F is a fricative coda, is pronounced as CX, where X is the syllabic voiced version of the fricative. For example, the syllable spelled KEF would be pronounced K. In colloquial or fast speech, this new sound X is usually weakly fricated or not fricated at all, leading to the following shifts. Uf becomes V becomes U, us becomes Z becomes U, ush becomes L, which becomes L, and becomes R, which becomes U. Similarly, un and ul become n and l, respectively. Syllabic and codaic n assimilates to the place of articulation of the onset of the next syllable. For example, the word kanka would be pronounced as kanka instead of kanka, and the word kenbi would be pronounced kmbi and not kunbi. There are also special interactions between the consonants ta, da, and kha with the vowels I and U. The onset vowel clusters T, Tu, Di, and Du are respectively pronounced Chi, Chu, Ji, and Ju. The vowel coda groups Ich and Uch are respectively pronounced Ich and Uch. Written out, the rules would look like the ones shown on screen. Okay, next up is the writing system. Tanakh uses an abugida script. This means that consonants are individual characters, while vowels and syllable codas are added onto the base consonant as a diacritic or modifier. I'll focus on each letter and how they develop from primordial pictograms. First, let's start with the consonants. In Tanakh, their symbols are called ngavu udai, literally meaning body of symbol. First is ma. This letter comes from the word mus, meaning sheep or ram. It evolved from the drawing of a ram's horn. This letter is written from left to right in one stroke. Its name in the language is ma. Na. This letter comes from the word na, meaning moon. It evolved from the drawing of a crescent moon. The letter is written from top to bottom in one stroke. Its name is in. Nga. This letter comes from the word ngao, meaning comet. It evolved from the drawing of a comet and its tails. The letter is written in two strokes, the curve first, then the horizontal line. Its name is nga. Pa. This letter comes from the word palu, meaning water. It evolved from the abstract representation of a flow of water. The letter is written from left to right in one stroke. Its name is pa. Ba. This letter comes from the word bn, meaning fish. It evolved from the drawing of a fish. This letter is written in one stroke from left to right. Its name is ba. Ta. This letter comes from the word tia, a word for a fruit with spikes similar to rambutans found on Earth. It evolved from the drawing of a fruit with one hook. The letter is written in two strokes, firstly the circle and then the underhang. Its name is ta. Da. This letter comes from the word dani, a word for an animal similar to turtle. It evolved from the drawing of the animal. The letter is written in one stroke from left to right. Its name is da. Tl. This letter comes from the word tlu, the word for the species that speaks Tanacha. It evolved from the drawing of a head and the upper torso. The letter is written in two strokes, firstly the circle and then the bottom curve. Its name is tlus. Tl. This letter comes from the word tla, the word for a legless fox-like animal. It evolved from the drawing of the animal snuggled into a ball. The letter is written in one stroke from top to bottom. Its name is dru. Ka. This letter comes from the word ku, the word for an edible species of flower. It evolved from the drawing of the blooming flower. The letter is written in one stroke from left to right. Its name is ki. Ga. This letter comes from the word gyaba, meaning tadpole. It evolved from the drawing of a tadpole. The letter is written in one stroke from left to right. Its name is gi. A. The glottal stop. This letter evolved with the finishing of the modern form of the script. Initially it was unmarked, but eventually it became represented by a circle, the simplest of all of the letters, so that the diacritics can be more easily placed. Its name is a. Fa. This letter comes from the word fief, meaning bull. It evolved from the drawing of a bull. The letter is written in one stroke from left to right. Its name is faf. Sa. This letter comes from the word swa, meaning elderly. It evolved from the drawing of an old man with a hunched back. The letter is written in one stroke from top to bottom. Its name is sas. Hla. This letter comes from the word hlada, meaning eye. It evolved from the drawing of a closed eye. The letter is written in two strokes, first the circle, then the line. Its name is hlash. Kh. This letter comes from the word khun, meaning hill or mountain. It evolved from the drawing of a hill. The letter is written in one stroke from left to right. Its name is chach. Ya. This letter comes from the word yul, meaning ear. It evolved from the drawing of an ear. The letter is written in one stroke from top to bottom. Its name is yai. Wa. This letter comes from the word y, meaning snake. It evolved from the drawing of a snake curled up. The letter is written in one stroke from top to bottom. Its name is wow. La. This letter comes from the word lan, the word for a two-lobed fruit similar to a calabash. It evolved from the drawing of the fruit. The letter is written in two strokes, the top circle first, then the bottom circle. Its name is lal. Now it is time to write the 10 vowels and 6 consonant codas. In Tanakh, vowels and codas are called bunya udai, literally meaning accessory of symbol. Every vowel except for the schwa has its own unique diacritic or modification on a letter. First, monophthongs. The vowel a, or the schwa, has no symbol. When a consonant has no diacritic, it is assumed that the consonant is pronounced with a schwa after it. The symbol for a is derived from the symbol for the glottal stop and is written as a circle on top of the consonant. It is written in one stroke. The diacritics for I, U, and U, are derived from the letters for the semivowels yai and wao, respectively. For these two pairs, there is a majuscule or chavas form for the more common vowels I and U, and a minuscule or piuta form for the less common vowels U and U. Here are the 6 monophthong symbols. They are all written from top to bottom in one stroke, and after the consonant has been written. The dotted circle represents any consonant character. The 4 diphthongs have a symbol that is similar to the combination of their particular vowel symbols. For the diphthongs that end in a schwa, namely y and w, their symbols are truncated from the symbols for I and U because they are similar to a shortened version of these vowels. Finally, each coda consonant has a special glyph. This is mainly just a simplification of the base consonant character, and here are all of them. With this, we can now write every word in Tanakh. For example, the word for the language itself, Tanakh, would look like the one on the left. The word for ram, moose, would look like the one on the right. And that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. Thanks. AZ out.